Hello, my name is Liene and welcome back to my channel and welcome to my TBR. It's already May. I don't know where the time goes, but yeah, it's May. I'm sitting here with my coffee. I just took some Instagram pictures and the pile I had for my May TBR now is a mess. I don't know if I had a structure in it before I took the pictures, but I definitely messed up any kind of thing if it was there. Now I don't remember. I just have a random pile of books that I'm gonna share. I don't have any plans, any readathon plans for May, so this is just, as I said, I feel like already multiple times, a random TBR. I have two things that I kinda have to really want to do. I have a kind of book club, kind of buddy read thing going on in May, and then there's a buzzword reading challenge that I try to read a book for every month. And yeah, so only those two things right now come in mind, and all the rest is just, I don't know. When I picked up those books and chose them, there was some kind of a thought, but it was like 2 weeks ago, definitely more than a week ago. So yeah, just bear with me. It's been a long intro. Let's just get to the books and quickly go through them. Let's start with the book club buddy kind of thing, and it is Violet Made of Thorns by Gina Chan. I will read this with Donna from Moods and Pages. I'm gonna link her channel down below, but she has a Discord and it is a book for the Discord kind of book club. I don't really know if it is a book club. In this book we have a prophet and we have a prince. She doesn't really tell the truth. She tells the things that people want to hear, especially the royalty. So she gets into trouble with the royalty, I think. She has to work with the prince or something involving the prince and him getting married. Things will be revealed during her journey throughout the book, but yeah, I don't know. I will read it and then I hopefully will know, but yep. Then for the buzzword reading challenge, I just opened my Kindle and realized it is dead. So I can't really check the actual title of the book, but the buzzword for May is like flavors, spices, something like that. And the book I chose had something to do with sugar. I'm gonna put the book cover here so you know what the book actually is, but like sugar pie, something with sugar basically. So that is my book for buzzword reading challenge. It might be a romance book, but yeah, I can't really check even the cover right now, so it is what it is, but this is the book I'm reading for buzzword reading challenge. The next thing on my TBR is kind of book 2, but actually this contains book 3 and 4 for Murder Bud Diaries, but those are novellas, those are really short, so in Latvian they are put in one book, one short book. I can't tell you the titles for the novellas that is in this book, but the series follows a robot, a murder bot, like a murderous robot or something like that. And those kind of robots have to have owners, like they are owned by someone. But this one has run away and something in his like programming happened and he's on its own. He thinks for himself and he's not tied to humans. I enjoyed first two novellas. The second one was my favorite so far because it had a spaceship that talks, and that is something I really enjoy. We'll see what happens in these next stories, but I'm excited to continue. Then I have The Kiss Quotient by Helen Huang. This is a romance book. I've heard a lot of things about it and I got this one really cheap a few months ago, and yeah, I don't know, I'm gonna try and read and see what it is about, but I think this one had something to do with the main character hiring kind of an escort or something like that, and he teaches her romancy things, but I'm not sure about it, but we'll see when I read it. Next, I have Sanctuary by V.V. James. I've had this book since 2019, so quite some time. I got it in a Lumicrate box, and I think it's time to try it. Hopefully it will be interesting, but it is a story about a town where a murder has happened, but I think at the beginning they thought that it is a tragic accident, but turns out it is a murder. The rumors are spreading and people are thinking that it is a murder, but is it? Is it not? I guess I'm gonna find out when I read this book. I think it might be like a small town setting, maybe. I don't know why the cover makes me think about a small town, so a lot of interesting things usually are happening in small towns because everyone knows everyone. But is it really a small town story? I don't know. I will find out. Then, hopefully, finally, in May, I'm gonna continue with Bachman. I have read one book by the author. I really liked it. I read A Man Called Ove, and it was one of my favorite books of the year when I read the book. And I'm gonna continue with My Grandmother Asked Me to Tell You She's Sorry, or something like that, but I have the Latvian edition, so I'm gonna read this one. It probably is heartwarming, heartbreaking, some kind of a story like that, because that's how Bachman writes, and I've heard a lot of good things about all of his books, and I really want to read more. I even had this one on my TBR somewhere this year already, and I didn't get to it, so hopefully I will get to it in May. All I can say, based on the title, that it is a story about a grandmother. It involves a grandmother and maybe a grandchild. If there's a grandmother, there's a grandchild, right? Another book that's been on my TBRs multiple times, and it is Astrophysics for People in the Hurry by Neil deGrasse Tyson, and it is a nonfiction about astrophysics. It should be a quick read, but I still haven't gotten to it. I borrowed it from my brother. When did I even borrow it? Last year? 2 years ago? I don't know, but I need to read it so I can return it. And I really love the cover. I think I've said it before, but yeah, galaxy kind of things, stars and things like that on covers. I love them. And the last book I have put on my TBR is These Hollow Walls by Lexi Ryan. This is a fantasy book, and it is a fae book. And that's all I know. This is another one that's been on my TBR multiple times and for quite some time. I really got interested and excited when I heard Ali from the Hardback Hoarder talking about this one. So yeah, I finally need to read it to see if I like this series. It's a duology. I already have the second book, so hopefully it is good. I have the Fairy Loot editions. So yeah, it is beautiful. It's a fae story, and hopefully I will like it. So this is it for my TBR. Once again, it's not a short one. As always, I put way too many books on my TBRs, knowing I'm not gonna read them all. I just need something to choose from, and it helps me to kind of have a bigger TBR, more like a pile of books to choose from. So yeah, this is it for May, and we'll see what I actually read in my May wrap-up. But yeah, that's it. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I see you in the next one. Bye. Peace out. What's this thing doing here? What is that? What the hair is doing? It's like a horn. I don't want horns.